the chat. Yeah, morph is pretty much always going to be required. I think technically you could get away without it if you managed to find a seed where there were no morph tunnels required, but there are so many morph tunnels required, I think there's really no logical way for that to occur. And they're off. Okay, we start directly on the Talon overworld, again, as we were saying. And we're going to see that space jump first check here. So you see Superpose grabs on, just dashes off to the right, and he's up high where he's not supposed to be. And here we have a power bomb expansion. That's an interesting first item to have there. Looks like LJ is just immediately going to go over to the Talon overworld, so bypassing this first check. So it's unfortunate because that first item was a power bomb, there really is no way for these runners to go and check anything that's behind a missile door. There's a few missile doors here in the Talon overworld that the runners can check if that first space jump first trick results in a missile. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go into the Choza ruins to find our first missile. Oh, and again, to emphasize, the trick, the space jump first trick, is not in logic. It is not in. It's expected that you know how to do that. SuperBro showing off the fusion suit. One of the options that you have here, you can change over to the fusion suit. Has no effect on gameplay, just a visual choice. Yeah, fusion suit's not that bad, except for the part where you have the various suits. It's just a little. It's an unfortunate color scheme. Let's just put it that way. LJ being a little careful with the scarabs over there. The scarabs, they do about 1 damage each, but if there's about 50 of them there every time they encounter them, so you do want to be careful. Maybe take a few of them out just so you don't drain your health too quickly. Yeah, unfortunately, Super Bros has a little bit of choppiness going on. I think we have a little bit of internet issues, so we'll be in slideshow mode intermittently here throughout the race, but that's okay. We'll still be able to see kind of what's going on. Super Bros, I think, is going to set up for a scan dash here. You can completely skip this fight with a good scan dash, and there it is. He picks up his first missile. Unfortunately, LJ going to have to do the Hive Totem fight. A little bit of a time loss, but not too bad if you've practiced it. And it looks like it was just 2 missile packs, and so Super Bro is up to 10 missiles. We'll be able to do some missile checks now. All right, and now with the missiles in hand, Super Bro is heading back to the Talon overworld to do some of those missile checks. Artifact Temple, probably Transport Tunnel B as well. And LJMnin will be right behind. Alright, now it looks like I did miss. There's this rune gallery check here. You do need a missile to get to it, and it looks like it was just an E-tank, so a little extra health. Never a bad thing. And it looks like Super Bros is heading down to Transport Tunnel B, so this little tunnel that takes you to Magmore. We can't go into Magmore yet because we don't have the Various suit, but we can check this item here on the bridge, or just under this little stone bridge. And oh, it's the flamethrower! I believe that does make this a valid run, according to most runners of this race. Yeah, the flamethrower looks almost identical to the super missile. Super missile being something that unlocks a lot of things, and the flamethrower being something that doesn't see a ton of use unless you're memeing. LJ coming over here, it looks like he's discovered the morph ball in its vanilla location. There is a bit of a there is a trigger scripted skip that you can do here. It looks like LJ opted not to go for it, just going ahead and fighting this battle out. Meanwhile, Super Bros is going to head over to the Artifact Temple. He's going to there's one item where the Vanilla Artifact of Truth is located, and then he'll be able to scan the 6 tablets and tell which rooms the various artifacts are hidden away in the seed. See, I just got a look. Okay, it looks like Super Bro's got the space jump boots, which is a very useful item here. And Super Bro is just scanning the entries, not reading them immediately. He'll probably pause and look at them in just in a later time to figure out what his routing needs to be. Looks like LJ's a little conflicted here. I think he's thinking of a couple different options. And I think LJ's settled on going deeper into Chozo runes. Meanwhile, Super Bros is going to do another little trick over here. Looks like he's going to check the root cave here by doing a particular scan dash. Looks like he missed the first attempt, but he can always give it another try. What this will do is this will bypass the need for the grapple beam in order to get across this gap and check one item a little higher in the cave. It's also going to bypass the X-ray visor, but we can bypass that just by kind of shooting at our feet and figuring out where the invisible platforms are. And it looks like I missed while I was looking at Super Bros doing that little jump, all for a missile. LJ managed to spot the Various suit in the Rune Fountain. That's an interesting location for that because it means a couple of things. First of all, it means that the logic is going to expect you to beat Flagra before you go into Magmore. It also means that it's expecting you to find the Spider Ball. So we could be seeing those items come up pretty soon. LJ is now coming up over here in the watery hall. This is the vanilla location of the charge beam, and, well, there's not really much of a spoiler here. The charge beam is always going to be placed in its vanilla location. That's more of a quality of life thing that we've implemented for this variation of the randomizer. Just because a lot of times super missiles being required, and a lot of enemy fights being a lot harder when you don't have the charge beam. We just figured it was a lot easier to go ahead and leave the charge beam in its vanilla location. It's also very useful for using the charge beam to draw in pickups, so in case something happens to spawn out of bounds, you can always draw it to you. That's always seems to be the case when you're trying to farm up for power bombs and something happens just outside of the reachable spot. Yeah, and a lot of these settings were decided by the runners that were going to be running in this particular tournament in a pre-tournament poll. So I think a lot of the runners voted to just keep the charge beam where it was in vanilla.
Hey, Quizbowl.
Hey!
Hey, everyone.
Thanks for joining.
No problem. I wanted to do this a long time ago, but time zones are quite different for me, so commentating on the stream is a little bit hard for me, but I just got home from work, so yeah, but looks like Superbros has some internet issues.
Yeah, it looks like we haven't had an update here in a couple minutes. There we go.
And there we go. Okay, looks like Superbros is a bit ahead from LJMnin.
Yeah, it looks like he's entering the watery hall at this point to get his charge beam. And the other thing is, because Superbros picked up that power bomb in the space jump first location.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's going to be able to check. Yeah, he's going to be able to check the dynamo location.
Yeah. By the way, to all that are watching to SpeedGaming, I have to apologize for my English because I originally came from Germany, so my English could be a bit messy sometimes. So, but yeah, it will never were a problem to this point. So, looks like Superbros almost have anything in Chozo. The only thing that's left is Zoid, but I presume from the items he have right now, if he didn't get bombs in Dynamo, I think bombs should be in Magmor. Since he got power bombs and now he has space jumped, I think the bombs should be in Short Tunnel.
Yeah, and another thing about the randomizer is the randomizer will never make you go somewhere where it's a point of no return unless you get the item in that tunnel. So with this configuration, the bombs can never be with Zoid because it will never make you go there without the bombs to get out.
Yeah. The only thing that is like could be in vanilla is the beams. And gravity suit, actually. So, alright, that's really unfortunate for Superbros. I hope he is recording his stream too. So I think we don't have audio because yeah, it's a bit. It looks like oh.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Neither runner has audio available this time, and so we're going to have to commentate in a little silence, or we can just hum our favorite tunes as they enter the rooms.
So now LJMnin is getting the power bombs.
Yeah, and we skipped over this, but he checked behind the ship in the landing site, and that was actually the thermal visor, which is an interesting find, because the logic does expect you to have thermal visor for power conduits and to fight Thardus and a couple other things, and so it can help us kind of hint towards where the seed wants you to go, even if you don't strictly need the thermal visor to do it.
Yeah. I also think this is a good idea to do that because thermal visor has like no use at all, at least for more advanced players. And in my opinion, it's a good thing to give the thermal visor a little bit more use in the randomizer. So now he's checking Root Cave, and I don't know what's in Root Cave because I just jumped in.
Yeah, so Super Bros, we managed to see a couple slides of him getting across Root Cave, and unfortunately, it was just a missile up in that little alcove.
Oh, it's the
and
meme.
Yep. He also found the flamethrower down there in that tunnel, and so now both of our runners completely validating their runs with flamethrower.
Very nice. But I have to say, flamethrower does a lot of damage to Exo, even though it's wasting missiles. But it's like almost strong as Ice Spreader against the Exo. But this is like the only real use I could think of flamethrower.
Okay, and we see Super Bros here fighting Zoid, and I was a little concerned there, but it looks like he might have found his. He did find the vanilla or the standard bombs, and so he can get out. So somewhere the bombs are located. It just happens to be in a location that we didn't quite see on stream.
Well, was it Dynamo? Because oh no, wait. Since he got Space Jump and power bombs, the bombs actually could have been in Watery Hall.
Gathering Hall.
Gathering Hall.
Yeah, the one that's kind of at the very top where you got a space jump up and you break the grate. You would break it with a power bomb in this case. So yeah, the logic does consider power bombs as being things that can break vanilla standard morph ball bomb locations, but it just can't be used to jump. So, for example, power bombs could not be used to A, get out of Zoid, or B, check the ruined gallery check.
I just wanted to say the stream from superbros is getting a bit stable again, but it's going to be a slideshow again.
Well, since Super Bros has opted for the fusion suit, we can hope for some instability from the moment he picks up the Varia suit until the moment he picks up the gravity suit, in which case he can become stable again.
Yeah, fusion suit, the only good thing is like the gravity suit, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Varia suit just had some unfortunate color scheme choices.
Yeah. Okay.
He's clearly showing off a double jump there.
So Super Bros is actually going to check furnace. Let's see if he even wants to check the other furnace item at the spider track. Because he can do it with some jumps at the spider rail. And sometimes it's a good idea to check it because, let's say, ice or plasma is there, then you already know where it is, and that saves a bit of time. So what when I have like the option to check it, I'll check it.
Yeah, you just have the runner just has to be a little careful with the jump. I think you just kind of push yourself into that spider ball track, and there's a little collision error, but you can kind of just jump straight up, and then you have to kind of finagle your way into that hole. But it works.
Yeah, yeah. It's even better if when you have wave and ice, in time, because that means you can check the whole late Chozo. I mean, except for Plasma Beam, but you can check Root Cave and all that. Not Root Cave, Life Growth and all that stuff. If you're able to do the Great Tree Hole without Spider Ball.
Okay, LJ checking the dynamo now. We'll see if that's where those bombs were for Super Bros.
No, so they were on Gathering Hall.
Yeah, Gathering Hall looks like where it was.
So, looks like... Let's see if Super Bros is actually going for Flagra. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. Oh, now he's going for... the other early chosen items. Let's see if he goes to Magma right after. Well, oh no, wait, he can't. He can't.
Well, we've seen the Various suit. The Various suit is in the Rune Fountain, so you need to beat Flagra and get the Spider Ball by logic. So now experienced runners can just bypass. Oh well. Speaking of Spider Ball.
Wow. Well, okay, I learned something new. You can jump on the tree branch and bomb jump from there. Good to know, actually. Good to know.
Yeah, one of the interesting things about this game is there's just a lot of places where you can stand that you don't necessarily think you should be able to stand. It's a feature that was patched out in Metroid Prime 2, at least to the best of their ability. There's still a lot of places you can stand in that game, but you can tell that Retro didn't want you to stand on too many other things. So anyway, speaking of that,
so he got a wave.
Yeah, where did the wave beam come from?
Not. Wait. Did he? Did he? Oh wait, he actually got. It could be the item from the. How's the room called? The room.
I think it's the ruined gallery, the where it was kind of the horseshoe shaped one.
Yeah.
The tunnel you got to bomb jump into.
Yeah, it should be the ruined gallery. So, to see what Super Bros just did there, to actually make the elevator go straight up, even on jumping on it, you have to like stand on the edge of the elevator, morph ball elevator. If you hug the wall, the elevator will go back straight down. So that's actually a thing. But I'm still sure it's like faster to just let the elevator go down and then up again, because the elevator moves very slow if you go for the straight up. So he's not checking. Oh! Now he wants to get the E-tank, and I think he also wants to check Tower of Light.
Yeah, with both of those items, you can get into the back part of this ruined shrine. And there's 2 items checks that you can do back there. And on LJ's side, looks like he's a little lost on where he wants to go. I think he's trying to think of places where those bombs can be, and we think that they're over in the Gathering Hall, but he may have forgotten that location.
That's unfortunate. Well, he will get Spider now. Maybe he will check the Dynamo item with Spider Ball in hand. Okay, just a missile and Tower of Light.
Yeah, Superbro's doing a kind of a strategy here where he plays the cutscene in order just to see what's at the top, as opposed to some other runners will do a kind of a a scan dashing strat
Yeah.
to get all the way up there. And now we're doing a kind of a gravityless slope jump here. You can do some pretty tricky jumping to get up the side of the wall there, even though you're supposed to
Yeah.
have gravity. And
Yeah,
unfortunately,
underwater underwater getter jumps get you extreme amount of heights if you like time them very well. This is has very much uses like doing gravity chamber without gravity suit or checking the water hole item. Yeah, to be fair, the whole game is beatable without the gravity suit because you in vanilla, for example, you can skip the whole frigate with the Great Tree Hall gate skip or bar skip for short. Okay, looks like Super Bros is going for the Varia suit.
yeah, there's just a little jump that you can do over here. There's again some. Well, it looks like he's doing something a little different. Scan dash over here.
Oh, okay. I never saw this thread. So what I see and what I do personally, I climb up the pillars from the start of the room, jumping on the tree branches, and then yeah, jump on the spider rail. But
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
the way that I normally get at this item as well. So
yeah,
there's a lot of standable collision over there, and you can just kind of maneuver your way around and then stand on that little lip of the spider track. And again, yes, chat. This is the various suit that we're going for here. So
yeah.
we're just bypassing the normal way to do this is to kill Flagra, and when the water is no longer poisonous, it'll spit you onto that spider track. But we're just bypassing that with some tricky jumps.
Quizball, how do you see the chat? Actually, I forgot to ask how to see that.
I'll just go to the race channel, and then I have it popped out on its own separate screen.
Oh, that's possible with other streams too. Wait, how do I do that? I will just do it like this.
LJ is heading to Magmore without the various suits, so I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish here. LJ might be trying to get into this first room here, the lava lake, which has one item in it, and he might be trying to do this before his health gets too low. But I don't know if he's got enough energy to make it all the way there and back. He did do a safety
Yeah,
save beforehand, so I think this might be just an information play for him.
yeah. But even was
Ooh,
that
did you?
boost ball?
Yeah, that was very faint. I could barely see what that was.
I think it's boost.
I saw kind of some blue glow to it, so it might have been an E-tank. Well, meanwhile, Super Rose is trying to just skip this gate using some bomb jumps. All right, and he gets it.
Yeah, but what Elgin did there is, I mean, sure, you could check that item, but it isn't in logic. Like, you're not supposed to look at that item at this point without various suit. But I mean, if it's boost ball, it's fine. But I think Elgin thought there's something required in a lava lake, so yeah, hopefully he will find the bomb soon.
Now, meanwhile, Super Rose is going ahead and doing the Flagra fight.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's a bit slow of a fight. There's a lot of cutscenes in between phases here.
Yeah.
And it looks like Super is going to do this strategy where if you just get close enough to that morph ball slot, it counts. So you double jump over there,
Yeah.
morph, lay a bomb on the outside, and it still counts.
Yeah, actually about these morph ball triggers, they're actually not morph ball triggers. So the things that are in the end of the tunnels are objects that are vulnerable to bomb type damage, like morph ball tunnels and all of that stuff. I think they put it morph ball. Yeah. How are they called? Morph ball?
Morph ball bomb slots, I think.
Oh yeah, the bomb slots. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think the bomb slots are just decoration. But yeah, that's why the flagra tunnels are doable without going into the tunnels, because they're just stones with yeah, that are vulnerable to bomb type damage. This is also why power bombs also work in this fight. So Elgin tries to get the item again. Unfortunately, you can't get it without bombs.
Yeah, I think he was trying to break that block and then maybe try and jump up there. So someone needs to send some energy to LJ. Just give him that mental note. Back to Gathering Hall. Back to Gathering Hall. He's checking his map now, so go a little bit further. There, that's your room. That's the room. That's where you want to go. I think he sees it.
Oh, Elgin, please check Gathering Hall.
All right. Meanwhile, Super Bro is using the spider ball to just go down that track, and then that activates a little trigger, and it's going to activate the early wild fight, and so we'll be able to fight the Chozo ghosts and get one additional item. That I missed it because we were looking at LJ's screen. What did Flagra give us for our trouble?
So looks like on the tracker it's nothing new. So I guess it's just the E-tank or a missile.
Yeah, it looks like chat confirming it was missiles. So hopefully we get some more value out of this.
So there will be no early progression item like Ice Beam, because Logic you need super missiles and Spider Ball for a progression item to be in Sun Chamber Ghosts. I mean, you can trigger you can hit the trigger for the ghosts and re-enter the room from the from Orbitium is the room called, I think. Yeah, from the side where the gate is. But this is not in Logic, so you still need for progression item to be there, you need super missiles and spider ball. So I guess there could be like something like a gravity suit, artifact, or phazon suit. But
Yes,
there will.
I don't think either of these runners have actually checked their artifacts yet. I think they've both went and scanned them, but they didn't actually look to see where the artifacts are. So we haven't seen any yet.
Yeah, that's actually not that unfortunate, because it's smarter to check the artifacts later. So when I check the artifacts, it's mainly, oh, there we go. Now we get the bombs. Very nice.
All right.
Wow. Oh my god.
Wow,
Plasma
plasma.
beam. Wow. Oh my god. This is, whoa. Oh my god. Hopefully Elgin will check the ghosts. Oh my god. This is
Yes.
like,
Well, he's gonna get that. He's gonna get the spider ball.
Oh yeah.
Because he was trying to get that earlier, and now he's got the bombs to do it. And
So,
he'll probably flight Flagra in order to get to the Varia suit.
so what Superbros did there is a perfect example of breaking the logic. So I think so for let's say a casual randomized runner that didn't know any tricks or like this with the spider ball hitting the trigger and going back up. So for a casual player, he need now is super missiles, finding them and going back to sun chamber and fight the ghost and get the plasma beam. But Superbros did that more early, so he saved a lot of time.
I mean, you can say the same thing about the space jump first trick. So because
Yeah.
these runners went because Super Bros went and got the power bomb first, he didn't have to make the extra trip back to Talon Overworld to get them in order to get the regular bombs in Gathering Hall.
Yep.
And it looks like it was just an E-tank there in Lava Lake.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, no more progression in there.
Unfortunately.
Okay, LJ also looks like he's going to run over and grab the plasma, or not the plasma, the wave beam over here in the rune gallery.
Hopefully. Yeah. He is. Yeah.
Super Bros just showing us a missile in the Triclops pit, heading over to the storage cave.
Let's see. Hopefully we can see it. Looks like E-tank. Yeah, it's E-tank.
Another E-tank.
I'm sorry for that. I have to go on toilet real quick. I'm back in a second.
All right, so looks like Super Bros up to 5 E-tanks. So that's a pretty good amount. So probably only need a couple more in order to get to the end of the game. One of the interesting things about the randomizer is when you do the suits, in the way that the suit damage is calculated, it is 10% damage reduction for the first suit you have, 20% for the second suit, and 50% for the third suit you have. So remember, we were talking earlier, gravity suit's not necessarily required in this game. And so if you manage to make it to the end without the gravity suit, you will be missing a 30% damage reduction opportunity. And so you definitely want to make up for that with a couple extra E-tanks if you're not entirely comfortable fighting the final bosses with that reduced damage available to you. Looks like Super Bros making his way up to the Warrior Shrine. Looks like just a missile in there, but we'll also get a chance to see what's down below. Ah, the Wave Buster. So another beam combo that goes with the Wave Beam. Unfortunately, the best use case for it is already passed. You can use the Wave Buster to defeat Flagra without using the bomb slots at all, but unfortunately that's not going to be an option this seed. Look like just a missile in this tunnel here, so we won't need to bomb that open.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. We just saw a couple missiles and Wave Buster on Super Bros side. LJ is getting ready to do the Flagra fight.
Okay. So the thing with the bomb jumps to jump over gates, it's not more about the height of the bombs you. It's not the height of the second bomb you place. It's more the timing. So you want the bombs to the second and the third bomb. You want them to explode right after each other. Because and you also want to So you want to lay first bomb. After the first bomb, you lay the second bomb. Roll back a bit. And when you hit the third bomb, you want to hit forward on the control stick again. So this is how I ever heard, and it's more easy. That also counts for root cave, life growth.
Yeah, those bomb jumps are very precise and very tricky to get right the first time.
All right.
All right, Super Bros made their way to ice runes here. So got a couple of. Now here's one of the nice things. So because of that, boost ball.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Wow.
looks like super missiles are nearby too. Very interesting.
Right, because the plasma was super missile locked by logic, we know that we need them in order to get the boost ball and anything else that's going to be trapped behind ice that we find here in Vendrana Drifts.
Yeah, it's either uh Shigov or Vanilla Boost where super missiles are located. All the other locations are plasma locked. Well, it also could be the ruined courtyard item. Well, no, it can't be. Wait, you need. Well, no, wait. Sorry. You can get the ruined courtyard item since Super Bros got a spider ball. So one of the three locations has to be.
It could actually be here in the Chapel of the Elders here, the Vanilla Wave Beam location.
Yeah, that's what I meant with Shiga.
Ah. Of course, I think what everyone's hoping for is for it to be gravity or phazon suit, so that we can get rid of this this terrible color scheme on Super Bros side.
Oh yes. Just a missile. Unfortunately. Hopefully, plasma will not going to be in plasma. I meant phazon. Hopefully, phazon will not be at vanilla. That would be, yeah. Hopefully, we'll never see something like this.
Yeah, it does seem would seem pretty weird. Oh, look, we have an artifact.
Ooh, all right, nice. First artifact. So unfortunately, I can't get the stream chat as a separate window. I really don't get how to do it. So, yeah, unfortunately, I will not. Oh, wait, when I just minimize this. Oh, okay, this works too. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Now I can read the chat. Very nice.
Yeah, Super Bro showing off what great benefit the plasma beam is in this particular room because of just how much damage it does to both the baby and the adult Shegoths.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of hoping that LJ remembers that he can do this whole spider ball down and trigger the ghost fights, because if LJ doesn't do that, he's going to have to come back here later, and we don't know where those super missiles are yet, so it could be quite a time loss.
Yeah.
Now he's in morph ball form, so maybe he's thinking about it.
Oh, please, Eldrin, please check it. He's going to.
Yes, good man.
Nice. Uh,
He's going to be very happy with that decision.
did he go down enough? I didn't
I
saw it.
think, yeah, I think you just have to make it to the bottom there. It's a little higher than the bottom of that spider ball track. Yep, there it is.
Nice. All right.
Meanwhile, Super Bro's heading over to the vanilla boost ball location, another place that could have our super missiles.
Yeah. Well, wait a second. Labs also could contain the super missiles. Since he got Spider and Wave, he can enter it, logically.
And it looks like since he's backtracking and not picking it up, it must have been either a missile or a E-tank or something else that's not of interest.
Yeah, it was a missile. Okay. Oh, he's not jumping on that slippery Shikov bag. Well, he was trying to do it, but just with pulverized Shikov.
Oh, another E-tank. So that brings us
Wow.
up to, looks like 7 or 8. I'm trying to count real quick. I think it's 7 tanks. So very healthy seed.
This seed don't want him to die. Wow. Alright. Oh, okay. That was a different type of ghetto jump to get up there.
Yeah, normally I like to use the jump where there's some standable collision just above the door that you use to get
Yeah.
in, and that's I think I picked that up from watching Bash on some of his seeds. And there we go. LJ is seeing his plasma beam, and I'm sure he's got a big old smile on his face, knowing that he has made the right decision to come back and fight the ghosts. Looks like he's just trying to remember the shortest pathway to get back to his Varia suit.
Yeah, he chose the right way. I have to say, these two rooms before Flagra are one of the most annoying rooms in the whole game.
Yeah, you can tell he's trying to get through there nice and quick, but those little weeds choking him and giving him damage all the time. It's just really annoying.
Yeah, oh yeah, Diggle. Yes, super missiles could also be in workstation. This is right. Yeah, since he got Spire and Wave, this is actually an option.
Yep, LJ showing off the intended way to get onto the spider ball track here, using that fountain. Obviously, that was not an option while the water was still poisoned by Flagra, but there we go. Now he's got the various suits. Magmore is accessible.
Very nice indeed. So will he now actually go to Talon, or will he go from Chozo? Oh, looks like he is going to go through Sun Chamber again to get to the Magmore elevator. Oh no! Oh, he's checking Zoid. He wants to check Zoid.
And meanwhile, Superbro's here in the observatory trying to pull off something called the observatory scan dash, a very tricky scan dash
Oh yeah.
that allows you to bypass this little puzzle. Just missing it there.
So, to everyone that also have trouble with this dash, the biggest tip I can give is flicking the B button. When you flick the B button with dashing, you actually get a bit more of height with the dash. So
Yeah, the inputs for this are also very, very finicky because it's not a kind of a same time push the dash button and release the L button. It's like you've got to hit the dash button and then release the L button a couple frames later. So it's a little tricky to get the timing just right. Now he can do this vanilla. He can go ahead and activate the observatory, use the boost ball to activate the 4 spinners and do a couple of bomb slots, but it does take a little extra time. Although with each failed scan dash, he is wasting more time that way as well. So at some point, you're probably just going to have to give up and do it vanilla way.
Yeah, it's actually faster.
Because then after that, after pulling off this scan dash, you've either got another scan dash or a tricky R jump to make it to the end of the room.
Well, you can also dash to the. So if you make the first dash, you can stay on the platform. Yeah, now he can dash with the. Yeah, he just did it. How I wanted to say. Yeah, you can dash with the platform thingy up there, and yeah, you can make it like that. You can also like go on the side of the safe station door and use the bomb slots for scan dashing. So R jump is a bit risky in my opinion.
I don't know. For some strange reason, I feel like I'm better at the R jump than I am at the scan dash, and so that's what when I get the first scan dash, I always like to do the R jump afterward. But he's through it. He grabbed the grapple beam along the way, and now he's doing a little bit of weird jumping to try and A, get around the fight trigger by the pirates, and B, position himself to where he can missile this tower and have it crash down.
Yeah, what you also can do, you can do just what I do is entering the room, tapping the forward forward on the control stick until the sun is shining on my arm cannon. Then I jump into the tower thingy, and then I try to jump on these steel things you see around the towers. And from that, I try to shoot the control tower. And with that, I do 2 things in one. One, I skip the pirate trigger, and 2, I shoot the control tower to make it fall down. So this is a much faster version. So this is doable too. This is also what really fascinates me. For so many tricks, there are like multiple ways to do it.
Yeah, I think it's one of the great things about this game. Super Bros encountering the first Metroid of the game. Immediately going to dispatch it with the plasma beam. Oh yes, the grapple beam was in the observatory, so
yeah. Just a missile. Oh, ice beam. Nice.
Oh, that is a very nice position for it as well. Because the very next room, there's an ice door that you can backdoor out of the labs here, and so that is a perfect place for that ice beam to be.
Yeah. Oh, and artifact.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. So even if Super Bros didn't get the ice beam, the artifact makes it worth to go through labs. That's nice. Wow, that's a really good seed. He just got 3 artifacts on his way, and he didn't even check the artifact once. Well, maybe he checked it and we just didn't saw it.
No, I think that's just 2 artifacts. I think our tracker just was getting ahead of himself.
Oh. So.
All right, and so now we're over in the far reaches of Vendrana.
All right, okay, Super Bros is doing it like this. Let's see if you do a gravity chamber without a gravity suit.
It looks like an E-tank from here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the purpley glow. It looks like he's going for it.
Well,
yeah,
to be
so
honest.
again. go on.
Meanwhile, LJMnin is completing early Chozo. Maybe he's checking late Chozo.
Yeah, with the wave beam in hand, you can actually get into
Crossway.
the crossway. Yeah. Now, by logic, you would need the super missiles, so that he won't be able to pick it up unless he knows the tricky jumps to get up there. But he can at least get some information. Maybe he'll be the first one to find our Phazon suit.
Yeah. And he's doing it. Okay, very nice. Okay, looks like just
Looks
a
like a
missile.
missile. Yeah.
Okay, security cave. Just have a missile for Super Bros. Let's see what storage cave has for him. And also just a missile. Very unfortunate. Storage cave and maybe be main power bombs and crossway. Wow. Didn't saw it. I will.
So again, that's more of a nice to have because they already have the unlocking ability of the one power bomb that they picked up earlier. But having 5 power bombs without having to farm would be very, very useful, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, Super
Can
Bro's going to
someone
check out.
can someone give Super Bros gravity? So yeah, he's doing it. Okay, he's checking. Oh, okay. He's going for it. Wow,
Yep,
another
so another
artifact.
artifact. So that just means he's going to have to do a pretty tricky slope jump to get out of here.
Yeah. It's free to be exact. The first and the third one are like easy slope jumps. Only the second one is kind of hard to do. Well, not hard, but very annoying.
And to be honest, this is a series of slope jumps that I personally have not have learned. So if I would have seen that artifact in that location, I would have been noping out to find gravity suit.
Yeah, I learned these slope jumps with pain, to be to be exact. I were doing a casual race, and there were artifacts on the top of gravity chamber at a grapple ledge, and I wanted to do this this annoying R jump to the grapple ledge, and I hadn't gravity suits, so every time I messed up this jump, I fall all the way down to gravity chamber. So this is how I learned it. Yeah, but looks like Super Bros is trying a different slope for the last one. And almost.
All right. Well, while Super Bros figures out these jumps, we've got LJ over here working his way down to Magmore Caverns. He'll be finding his way through the superheated rooms and on his way to Fendrana.
Oh,
That looked close.
yeah. Actually, the last slope jump is a bit easier. on the other location. But the thing is, the other location where you can slope jump up to is actually not looking like a slope you can jump onto. So it's a bit unfortunate.
I like what I'm seeing, reading here in chat. They want to come up with a Metroid Prime randomizer with crowd control feature. Can you imagine? People giving out suits. People saying that they would give Super Bros the gravity suit, not because to help them out of this chamber, but to just to change the color scheme of the suit.
Yeah, but did you just randomize a thingy? I wish me is a refill randomizer. Hopefully, this will be a thing someday. If you know what the refill randomizer is.
I'm not familiar with that.
So a refill randomizer is so when you pick up a missile pickup or a health pickup, this will change your upgrades. Like if you pick up health in like a room, you will either get an upgrade or lose an upgrade. And I think it is different from any room. That means you have to like work with the rooms and try to combine the rooms with your upgrade progression to get through the game. So
just
maybe
a little extra dimension on your puzzles, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Super Bros made it out, so boost balling through this last tunnel, heading back to Vendrana's Edge.
With some gels-up shenanigans.
Yeah, don't really like those particular enemies because they suck you in and they basically stop your momentum.
Yeah. The most annoying place I could think of them is like going to cargo deck to lift Gamma and Frigate without gravity suit.
That sounds very undesirable.
Yeah, that's. Oh, taking away boost ball when he's going to fight Ridley. Ooh, like right when Ridley hits the ground, boom, boost ball gone. That would be so mean.
A really mean one would be like if you could turn on and off water physics in non-liquid environments. So you just turn on water physics, during the Ridley fight or something.
Ooh. But wouldn't that be a floaty jump? I mean, floaty jump.
You just had to look around for slopes that you could do slope jumps off of.
Yeah, because if you have water physics on ground, you actually get advantage from that. But I think what you meant is like filling out the room with water.
Yeah, like do something like that. Oh, anyway, while we're distracted with that, Super Bros has made his way over to Thardus and is going ahead and doing the Thardus fight.
Okay, looks like LJMnin is doing Magmore from the other side.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and make his way down to Workstation and see if maybe that has the super missiles that we're missing.
Interesting. Let's see if we do reversed labs.
Well, he's not going to be able to do labs in reverse, unfortunately, because the ice beam is located in there.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, you're right. Oops.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the logic because we know that the supers are required as part of the seed. We are running out of locations that the super missiles are allowed to be. Now, you could get all the way to Ice Beam without having the super missiles in your possession, and so you could go and open some ice-locked locations. So there are some opportunities there, but workstation's looking really nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
Forrest is a troll 90% of the time. I had 3 seats where he had Phazon suit, and actually, Forrest is the last place like we would check for Phazon suit to be in.
I think it's kind of interesting because usually the logic requires that you have the thermal visor in order to actually fight this fight. And I don't know if Super Bros realize that the thermal visor that he needs in order to make this in logic is behind his ship at the landing site.
Oh yeah, the landing site is actually a place much people forget about to check. I mean,
Like
in the
he
case,
may have seen it, but I don't know if he scanned it. So because it's kind of hard to tell which one's the X-ray and which one's the thermal.
yeah. I mean, in the case of Super Bros, it's not that big of a deal that you don't have a thermal visor, because Forest is actually quicker by skipping the thermal phase with Morph Ball bombs.
And LJ is doing the Magmore workstation, so I think he may have seen super missiles behind that grate, and we may have just missed it.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, Super Bros beat Forest. And will he get his hard-earned 5 missiles? Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
wow. Hang on.
Okay.
Those are the super missiles. Wow.
That is oh, okay. Okay. That
Yeah.
is actually pretty interesting.
Well, now that might actually work into LJMnin's favor over here because he's about to take the elevator to get right up to where Thardus is. He has the thermal visor, and so he may be thinking of doing Thardus right now, in which case he'll just be right behind Super Bros.
And
Minus the ice beam, of course.
he's doing a little safety save here.
Yeah, LJ's only on 4 E tanks to Super Bros is like 9 or 10 at this point.
Yeah.
So health being a bit more of a concern to LJ at this point. And yes, it was just a power bomb expansion in the workstation. So seeing that little flash of orange kind of threw us off our game.
Yeah. But yeah, I would even get the power bomb expansion too, because you can never have enough power bombs. And Super Bros is going back to Hydra and just to get a missile.
So again, LJ did pick up his thermal visor, and so you'll see him using it here to make this fight a lot easier, being able to lock on to those weak points.
What I highly recommend for Super Bros to do now is actually checking the artifact locations. Maybe he did it already, and we just didn't saw it because of slideshow, but at this point of the game, it's smart to check it.
Yeah, usually I'm a big fan of checking my artifacts pretty early because what I'll do is I'll craft my route around the artifacts, and then if the require items just happen to be along the way, then great. So I think somewhere around this point would probably be a good time to check them.
Yeah. So
The supers are relevant. Sorry, I'm responding to chat here because in order to get the plasma beam, you needed the super missiles to open the way back up to the artifact of wild where plasma beam was located. So it was logically required for this seed, and we don't know what else it might be unlocking.
yeah.
And of course, plasma led to boost, and if boost leads to anything, then again, supers are doubly logic required.
Okay, the super bros is also saving here. What is smart? This is what I never do. I never save.
Yeah, and I don't think Super Bros has saved at all this seed. So when he was trying to get that slope jump out of the gravity chamber, he had to pull it off, or else he was going to go back to start.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there was no health pressure on him for that. It was just lost time every time he failed a slope jump.
And Super actually want that precious power bomb expansion too. So
Yeah, the way
hopefully Super Bros will check plasma processing. Since he got all of the items that's required to get it. So something could be in plasma processing. I would say gravity could be inside of it. Or even phase on.
and Thart is down on LJ's side.
Yeah, Diggle, I also think you will go to mines right after this. And then exiting mines from the talent side to check life growth and all of that. That would be like the best routing he could do.
Yeah, I think LJ at this point is going to go ahead and do the labs. He may go back to early Vendrana just for those plasma beam checks. And again, I don't know if LJ has opened his artifact list yet. If LJ looks at his artifact list, he'll see Chapel of the Elders and know that he has to go in that direction.
Hopefully. But since LJ's stream is not slideshowy as Super Bros 1, he didn't check it or till now. Yeah, it is smart for him to do that. I mean, we know there is nothing, but early Vendrana has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 items he can check. Alright, let's see if Super Bros is going for the slope jump to get to the ice beam door, or for the R jump, or maybe the vanilla way.
Yeah, I've never been able to do the R jump for this trick here at the end, and so I usually like to do the slope jump there.
Yeah, to get on to do the R jump, at the right edge of the platform, there's actually more than you. It is bigger than you think. There is an invisible standard terrain. You can stand on the platform, so you want to hit the right edge of the platform. But I never were actually sure how to get even the height to actually hit the platform.
Right,
Like
and falling
this.
down is so punishing as well. It's a massive time loss. It looks like he went for the slope jump, and he looks like he opened the door and looked in, and then immediately turned away before we could actually see it on stream. So we're assuming that means it was a missile or something.
Yeah. If it was an E10 key, probably wouldn't get it.
Now here's something interesting. LJ is going for this super missile locked location here, and I didn't see what it was on Super Bro's side. Just an E-tank. Now, but by contrast, if that had been an artifact, then Super Bros would have to come back here after having acquired the super missile in order to get it. And we've seen that happen several times in these races.
Okay, now he's entering mines.
Heading to mines, or we hope we find a new suit really quickly, because these elevator cutscenes are really hard on the eyes.
Oh, and he's checking the item after. Wait, what was that? Was it a missile?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. There's just a hint of orange there, so I don't think there's anything orange left that we need.
For me, it looked kind of red.
Well, I mean, the only thing left that we need we need 3 more artifacts. We need the Phazon suit, which is kind of black with just a hint of red. And then if the Omega Pirate is required, we'll need the X-ray visor.
Oh, yes. This is one of the worst things that could happen. Searching for X-ray just for OP. This is...
And speaking of searching for X-ray, it looks like Superbros was trying to find an invisible platform. Hey, look at that!
more... Oh, looks like he already read the artifact hints. Oh no, he's doing it right now. Okay, I see. Main plaza.
Oh, so that's got to be that's got to be the tree
Yeah.
because we didn't see it anywhere else in main plaza. So there we go. There's the definitive proof that super missiles are absolutely required.
Yep.
And then it looked like Artifact of Wild was the last one, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we were able to see that. I think we kind of skipped the frames that had that up.
Oh no, he's not getting a PB drop.
Oh yeah, and that's really rough. At this point, he might be heading all the way back over to the elevator to Magmore because there is a zoomer there with a guaranteed PB drop, but that is a bit of a time loss.
Yeah, but to be honest, that's actually good for LJMnin because to be real, he's really far back. He still needs to do the whole labs, and he might even try to check some far Fendrana checks. So every time lose Super Bros now have gives LJMnin a good a good chance to catch up. Maybe he can do the less gravity chamber. Hopefully we'll be able to. If not, he even has to find gravity suit. What is really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's going to be the real difference between these runners. If LJ doesn't know those slope jumps, he's going to have to go find it. And if gravity can be pretty much anywhere. I mean, you could have gravity on OP which is pretty terrible, actually.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like Super Bros is fighting the elite. Oh yeah, you can have very on OP too. Oh god.
Yeah, it requires a lot of very specific conditions, but yeah, it can happen.
I didn't saw it quietly. Did Super Bros fought the elite pirate with plasma?
No, he did the missile spam. I think he just had the plasma beam out at the beginning, and maybe he tried to get one charge shot off before switching to rapid fire missiles.
Actually, it's faster by just shooting 2 super missiles, because if you shoot the first super missile right after he like breaks through his capsule, he will get pushed back, and his first attack is always the down smash. So Yeah, killing this elite pirate with super missiles is the fastest way because he will not yeah, suck on your attack because the sucking attack is the attack he's doing after the ground smash. Just just a tip for side. So looks like Super Bros want to check early early mines.
Yeah, it looks like we're heading to main quarry here. So I wonder if Wild, since we didn't actually see where the location was, if it was somewhere like Life Grove, this would be a really easy way to get to it.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe our favorite storage depot A.
Oh my god, I love Storage Depot A so much. Alright, looks like he wants to get... What was Wavebuster in Fendrana Canyon? Oh,
Oh,
wait.
there it is, main quarry. So that's it. That's our 6. So all Super
Wow.
Bros has to do is find
Funny.
Phazon suit
Wow.
and head back to the main plaza, and
Amazing.
he'll be in go mode.
So, maybe he was like doing this by accident, but LJMnin was scanning was doing the scan to move the platforms in Fendrana Canyon, but he didn't get the item from Fendrana Canyon.
Yeah, he may have been trying to do a scan dash, or maybe he just aligned the platforms so that he could get close enough to see what it was.
Oh no, wait. Quizball, he has 5. The other artifact is in main plaza.
Yes, so we just he needs to go up there and get it. But the only other thing is he needs to find the Phazon suit, and then that's what's going to put him in go mode.
Well, it could be in late Chozo, but I think it would have been smarter to check mines actually, because
Yeah.
mines have more items on the way you can check, and the more items you have on a route, the higher the chance is that your item you're searching for is between those.
So yeah, this is a gamble that Super Bros is taking. So
Yeah, that's
looks like
that.
his route is going to be Life Grove, might be going back into Late Chozo,
All
and
right, we've
if it
seen.
doesn't work out, then he may have to go back to mines.
Okay, the big boy gamble is here.
And yeah, just to answer the questions in chat, yes, 5th artifact was the main quarry, and from the hints we see that the main plaza in Chozo Ruins is the 6th artifact, which we are assuming is behind the super missile locked tree.
Yep. All right, Super Bros is doing life growth with spider roll.
3 items in here.
It would be such a... Oh, okay. I saw he tried to do the boostless life growth. I think just for like quick practice during a race.
Either that, or the fact that this particular half pipe is one of the worst boost ball half pipes in the game. There's just a lot of things that you bonk off of, and you can't quite boost the way you want. So if you can avoid that, oh, what's that? I
Is
see
that...
an S.
Oh my god.
There it
He's in
is.
go mod. Oh my god. Oh my god. This gamble is insane. Alright. Wow.
Yep, that's it. So I think he's gonna just check this last item, and then he just needs to hightail it to main plaza, and he will be done.
This is... Wow, this is insane.
Oh, there's the X-ray.
Wow, and he even... Oh wait, what if, the thermal wise is at the landing side.
Yeah, I think he snuck a peek at it when he did space jump first. Um, so
Wow,
if he
he's
remembers that it was there, he'll have both visors, and his essence fight will be easy peasy.
oh man, wow. What an amazing gamble. Well, that's very unfortunate for LJMnin. Yeah, LJMnin checked the landing side item. But maybe Super Bros don't had the. So what I think he also could try to do, he saw Thermovisor. He checked it right after the space jump first dash, and then he thought, let's. I think he wanted to get that item when he's going to Ridley because it's right there. That means he wanted to save the time to like. Maybe he hadn't Morph Ball at this point.
Well, yeah, obviously after space jump first, because it wasn't morph ball at space jump, then he couldn't actually pick it up, and so it just didn't think it was worth his time to go grab after he went and checked the artifact temple. He knew that he could run the seed without it.
All right, there goes the grapple.
Yep, LJ doing the observatory the intended way, so which I think that probably went faster than the way Super Bros did it, failing that scan dash a few times. So again,
Yeah.
if you can get it first or second try, you save time. But after a couple of tries, you definitely want to go ahead and just do it vanilla.
So, it were actually. Oh, okay. LJMnin is doing the pirate skip.
Yeah, just
so
jump
for
over.
Super Bros, it would have been smarter to go through Late Chozo to get to Main Plaza. In this way, he had to watch 2 elevator cutscenes. And elevator cutscenes takes up to 15 seconds.
Yeah, I think this was just a case of which route were you more comfortable with. You know what? This might actually be better because if he hasn't been to the Hall of the Elders yet, he is going to get locked into the first ghost fight, and so I think that's what he was trying to avoid.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, traffic cone activated, and yeah, we finally don't have to look at that wonderful various.
Oh no! LJ accidentally triggered the pirate fight because he boosted out of that tower.
But fair enough, he has plasma, so this will be a fast one. All right.
There it is. Super Bros gets the last artifact.
Now he's going to go to Ridley.
Yeah, Diggle, LJ got the fight skip, but then he accidentally activated it, boosting out of the tower.
Yeah, unfortunately. That also means he can't dash from puffers in monitor station in Magmore anymore.
That's right. This is the trigger that causes the layer change down in Magmore. Okay, Super Bros doing his pre-Ridley ship save.
So let's see if he gets thermal. No, unfortunately. That hurts to watch. That poor.
Yeah, well, we may have to remind him of that when he gets when we get into the interview desk.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, but at this point, it's just a time loss. It will just make it to where that every third phase of the essence fight, he's just gonna have a hard time doing any damage.
Yeah, maybe he's able to hit the essence blindly. That could have been possible.
But for now, we've got the Ridley fight going on.
I've heard you can skip the first flying phase for him to go on the ground right after the fight starts.
Yeah, it's a very precise trick. You have to get into your morph ball mode and do a boost ball kind of as he does that first dive towards you. And so you just have to make it to where your morph ball hitbox collides with his chest right at the right time. It's very hard to get, and even if you do get it, I've gotten it myself once before, but he still did all of his flybys, and then I got the cutscene, so it didn't actually save any time.
Oh yeah, it's actually. I mean, if you would go for in-game time, this is actually better. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but if you miss it, then all you got to do is wait for him to land, and then boost ball into his chest, and you'll immediately trigger the second phase of the fight.
Ooh, looks like he hit it Ridley while he's were preparing a dash. Nice. But the thing is, even if you're able to hit Ridley, when he's preparing a dash, the game is deciding to go evil on you and make the vulnerable point on Ridley like not damageable for whatever reason at all.
Yeah, it's a very precise charge beam to hit him as he prepares that dash. So I think I may have hit it once or twice before in all of my seeds. You can't use the auto lock on. You have to free
Yeah.
aim it in order to make it connect, and it's just terrible.
Yeah, to have to like shoot above his mouth, but at the right side of his mouth. This is the point where you want to hit him.
Yeah, and you only have like half a second to release the shot too, so it's
Yeah.
very tough.
All right, there goes Ridley.
But he gets it down.
Yeah, no. It don't has to be in Chozo Deaths. It could also be in Mines.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll see it here on Superbros side when we get to the credits. All the major item locations are listed in the credits.
Yeah, but even if we don't see, I think Super Bros will see it.
Yeah, and he might be kicking himself if he sees a landing site on that thermal visor in that list as well.
All right, looks like LJ wants the item that's under the eyes. I forgot what it was.
It was an E-tank, actually.
Oh. Oh, okay. Super Bros is doing the fast stretch for phase on core. Ooh, that was close. Wow.
Okay, it looks like LJ, I don't know if he's going to go and get that E-tank or what.
But why didn't he... Why did he...
Well, because by logic, you have to do a little bit of a slope jump in order to get out
Yeah.
of the water there. So if you jump in, you don't know exactly how to do that slope jump. Oh, look, he's saving.
Oh, he
Like-
wants to do it and then reload if he can't do it.
Which is a smart move.
Yeah.
Oh, Super Bro's memeing over there. Using that flamethrower to damage the power phase of Exo.
Okay, he's not going for it.
Yeah, but the Metroid Prime fight, we didn't go over this. There's 4 subchambers, and within each one, there's some predictable patterns. The first chamber, you're going to have a power phase and a wave phase, and one order or the other. And then here in subchamber 2, you're going to have a power phase, a wave phase, and an ice phase, and those can be in any order. When we get to subchamber 3, there'll be one of each beam's phase in any order. And then once we get to the 4th chamber, then they can be in any order. They can switch at random. Basically becomes unpredictable at that point. So at this point, SuperBro's trying to use super missiles as much as possible when he's on power phase because he doesn't have beam combo ice spreader. So that's one tool that's not built.
What also happens in subchamber 4, Exo can decide to dash randomly, and this can happen 5 times in a row. This is the most times I saw it before. So I had it on a seat from me. He dashed at me 5 times, and the best thing about that, I died to that.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, you're not actually thinking that Exo would be dashing at you 5 times. Oh, he's pulling him, but it's plasma. What is? Oh, the meme. Using the meme.
Yeah. So if you have ice spreader, it takes 10 missiles to spread it to do an ice spreader shot. But because SuperBros doesn't have that, I guess he really has no use for all these excess missiles that he's got, and so I think he's just wasting them the best way he knows how. And how better can you do that than with the flamethrower?
Yeah, flamethrower. Shooting in a flamethrower at him when he's at plasma state is actually faster than shooting him with plasma. If you just have to hack Exo to actually hit him with that. Okay, LJMnin is going to gravity chamber, and he will check the item.
Yeah, and I think he will see that it's an artifact, and we're gonna have to figure out if he's gonna be comfortable enough to try those slope jumps or not.
And looks like he's not. Or is he? Oh, he's thinking
about it. Oh, he's gonna check his other artifacts now, isn't he? Oh, wait.
Oh.
Okay. So I think he's going to go back to his save, and then
that's
it's just easier. Yeah, he did a save recently. He didn't find anything of consequence in the other checks, and so now that he sees the artifact there, he's just going to go back to his save and look for gravity.
I see.
SuperBros on to the 4th phase.
Yeah. And there's the random dash. Right at the start of subchamber 4. Oh man, I hate Exo for this so much. But
yeah, there's the random dashes, and then the random beam phase changes, and sometimes he just changes them so rapidly. By the time you switch beams, he's changed again.
And he also can do this ice thing Farthest does with any beam, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so it freezes you in ice, and you have to spam the B button in order to get out.
Yeah. What if Samus was a girl? Well, everyone would be shocked. What if every enemy in the game is a scarab? Just transformed into any enemies. Imagine.
But not just one scarab, just a massive scarabs that are the same size as the original enemy.
I had
each doing 1 damage.
I had a pretty funny conversation with Diggle on a race on a casual race. So I was saying, imagine you wake up, look up, and you see scarabs. And then Diggle has said it is the first thing you see and the last thing you see. Oh man, scarabs.
All right. Well, speaking of nightmares,
Oh.
we're about to get to the essence fight.
All right. Let's see if he can get the free pool, even without both of the visors. Yeah. Oh, this is still funny.
All right. So Prime Essence here. So Essence is going to do a bunch of attacks, sending these shockwaves out, and then is going to lay a pool of Phazon that you must stand in order to do any kind of damage back to her.
Yeah, the good thing is, Prime will lay the first pool anywhere in the room. After the first pool, it is possible for Prime to change visors without leaving a Phazon pool.
Yeah. Now you see here with Super Bros, it's a little hard to see just because of the choppiness of the stream. But if you shoot Metroid Prime Essence with a particular cadence, you can basically interrupt all the attacks and force it to lay a pool in the next phase almost instantly.
Yeah, and what Super Bros also was trying to do is attack canceling essence. So if you use Power Beam and hold down the A button and going in and out of the pool, you actually get more damage out of this by just spraying the pool at essence. So with this, it's possible to free pool Metroid Prime.
And again, having Thermal Visor would make that a whole lot easier because that would allow you to
Yes.
lock onto Prime during one of those phases. And unfortunately,
Oh, LJMnin is
without-
doing geometrical cards with the vanilla way.
yeah, and I can't blame him for this. It is a pretty tricky slope jump in order to make that, or an R jump as we were discussing earlier. And if you
Yeah.
fail it, you go all the way down to the bottom. You could fall into
Oh
the
yeah.
lava, so it's very punishing. So, oh no!
Oh no. Unfortunate. Oh no.
Yeah, and I think we saw on Super Rose's side that it was just a missile too.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get to the end of this and realize it's not worth it. Meanwhile, Super Bros doing the next phase here on Metroid Prime Essence. Looks like he's getting pretty close. This may do it.
Oh my god, so close.
Just the tiniest sliver of health.
Oh no. And now he has to wait for. Well, the next phase is formal, but if he managed to just hit essence once, it's over.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, exactly.
The,
So
the
hopefully we'll
best
see it here.
Yeah, the best way to hit Essence blindly is like when he's laying the pool, you have to go very fast to the pool. Oh, he did it.
There it is.
Nice.
There it is. All right, everyone, get those GGs in
GG.
chat. Super
Wow.
Bros finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 43 minutes, 9 seconds. GG.
Very nice. Imagine how long it would have been taken him to how much time it would be now if he would have been checked whole mines. GG Elgin. Oh, that's nice. Wow.
Yeah, it's
So
good to see
I
the
want
sportsman like there.
I want to know where Gravity was.
Yes,
Oh,
hopefully we'll
he's
see that here in just a moment as we go through the credits. Meanwhile, we will reach out to Super Rose, see if we can get him in here for an interview.
yeah. Maybe we'll get Elgin too if we can inform him about it's over.
What's up?
Oh, hey!
Hey, we are joined by Super
GG.
Bros. GG.
Thank you. Oh my. Okay, the seed was pretty good. Can't say that to the stream, my stream itself though.
So,
Yeah.
how
Hey, it's
does it
okay. We got
feel?
enough. So
Okay.
How does it feel to forget thermal?
Good.
You know where
did you remember where it was?
No, I don't.
it was at landing site.
Behind your ship.
Oh my god.
and I think.
Oh my
you
god.
didn't you?
Was it? Was it?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. Check your credits.
Hold on. Hold on. This can't be real. No, 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 no.
It is.
I thought you looked at it too after SK.
Oh!
Where was gravity?
Gravity's a fungal hall access.
Oh wow, that's
So it
deep.
was in mine.
Oh my god.
But I have to say, Super Bros, that big boy gamble with life growth was insane.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we were talking about it. You know, your choices were to either go deep into mines or to come out and look into Life Grove, and so you chose to do the Life Grove, and it was the right call, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, sub 130 in game time.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I need to check landing set when I get the chance.
By the way, what I wanted to say, Super Bros,
Mhm.
as you were doing the gravity-less gravity chamber,
Uh-huh.
I will show you that later, anytime. But the third slope jump to get on top of the gravity chamber, there's actually a spot where it's easier to slope jump on.
Oh, it's just that you know, I'm used to like doing it. In fact, the more difficult one was actually the last one.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So the second one is annoying too. For me personally, it's the second one that's like taking the most time. But yeah, the other location where you can slope jump on is like it's not looking like a position where you could slope jump on this.
Another reason why I didn't like, another reason why I didn't like check landing site was because I was so worried about the stream. You know, I can see you and all. Yeah.
All right, Eagle, thank you for that.
Is LJ joining in?
He seems to still be going, so
Yeah.
so we're gonna reach out to him and see if he wants to say a few words.
Yeah, unfortunately, he lost very much time due to finding bombs.
Yeah, and then I don't think he's comfortable enough with the slope jump in the gravity chamber in order to get that particular artifact. And if he's going to have to make his way all the way down to the lower
Yeah.
reaches of mines, it is going to take a while to finish.
God,
Yeah.
landing site will be cursed for me forever.
So, if you want to know how far he is, Super Bros, he has almost every major upgrade besides gravity and phazon. He has thermal and 2 artifacts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cause like for the especially like early on, like the first half, I was like thought I was like a bit behind or something, cause I made a lot of mistakes. I went to the wrong areas at the wrong time.
Yeah, I think what kind of put LJ behind was just forgetting that about gathering halls. So the bombs were up there in gathering
Yeah.
hall, and I think he just forgot that check was in logic.
Oh, and I think did he fly Flogger at all?
Yeah.
Yes,
By
yes,
the way, how did it feel to get plasma beam from Sun Chamber Ghosts?
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So like I told you like earlier, it looked like I was a bit behind, and I was like, I think I should fight Sun Chamber because you never know what they have. And then I fought Flagra, and they came back to do the ghost fight. And oh my god,
Oh, looks like
That
Elgin is
that
going
is a
for Root
big,
Cave.
yeah.
that was deep.
That was a big play, yeah. And so
Yeah.
we applaud you for making that. And fortunately, LJ made the exact same play. So we were over here trying to telepathically communicate to him that he needed to make
Telepathic.
the same play, and he did. So it's the fact that the spider ball was this early and that you had that option to go hit the trigger before getting the super missile, because of course super missile being on Thardus was another
Ugh.
interesting facet of this item layout.
The bosses in this seed in general had pretty good items.
Except
Part-
OP.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's gonna be forever etched in my mind. Thermal on landing site.
Yeah, what we thought that you like checked thermal and
Uh
you
huh.
didn't want it to go back for it because we thought you want to get thermal at the end of the game. But yeah, looks like
And
you
I just forgot. Because I was
Oh,
going a bit too fast.
oh, Elgin didn't saw the invite, unfortunately. Wow. Yeah, what also saved time for you was that you got the power bomb from the space jump location.
Oh yeah,
And
but I couldn't use it first save.
yeah, I know, but Elgin wasn't going for the PB at the start of the
Oh, you
game.
didn't?
No.
Mm. The gravity was in Funko axis, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'd have to go all the way, almost all the way to OP to get to it. Just a
Blech.
couple rooms before.
And no one wants to do that.
Hmm.
Is OJ gonna join?
Let's see. We're gonna try and reach out to him. I think one more time.
Okay.
Man, all these tournament seats I saw were pretty good actually. I had one, my one yesterday was also pretty good, but my dolphin crashed at the race, so unfortunately. But something also went to my opponent, so we have to reschedule the race. But my mind were blown where I found phase up in live growth. That was like, wow.
Yeah, I was like,
The big
it's because like
boy.
I didn't want to go deeper mines just yet, because that's probably gonna be a lot of
No,
time wasted.
let's be real. No one wants to go to lower mines.
No. And if I were to actually do that, all I would have gotten is gravity and a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, since you had already bypassed the requirement for gravity at this point. So it looks like LJ's a little stuck here. He needs a power bomb drop.
Oh,
That I was also in the same position where I needed that
yeah.
power bomb. I had to like go back like once so I can get one.
Yeah, I think your choices were to reload the room, and I think that's what you wound up doing. Or
Yeah.
I've done this before, is to just basically take the elevator all the way back to Magmore, and that will there's a guaranteed drop right where you blow up the tunnel. So one of those zoomers will actually drop a power
Yeah.
bomb. Just to guarantee that you could get out of there if you came in there.
Oh,
I don't.
they have guaranteed drops.
Yeah, because there's the pile of junk that's blocking that tunnel, and so the game, the same thing with Life Grove is they make one of the enemies, they force it to drop a power bomb, just in case
Okay.
you don't have one, you can get out.
Yeah, we actually saw. Didn't saw that much of your stream because the most of the time it was a slideshow. I don't know if you actually knew that.
Yeah, I did. My I on my OBS it was like flashing orange and red constantly.
Oh.
Need to see if I can get that fixed.
But oh wait, Elgin is doing something I never. You can locate these X-ray platforms with thermal too.
Huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, so you can in PPC there's the invisible platforms, but thermal you can use to spot them because they have a little bit of like a jet underneath them that registers on the thermal visor. I guess this
Oh.
is in contrast to the ones in Life Grove and Root Cave where it's just invisible rocks and they don't have any signature on thermal. Just an
Wow, that's
interesting little
interesting.
game mechanic, I guess. Okay, it looks like LJ has just seen the invite, and I think also getting a little frustrated by his lack of power bombs. He's elected to go ahead and forfeit in the IRC, so that means we'll be able to get him in here in just a moment.
So he's still playing.
Yeah, just taking a couple seconds for the screen to catch up here, and we can get in here.
Oh, hello Bash. The race.
Hey Bash.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened.
Yeah, a lot of things.
There were some missiles, there were some E-tanks, and we're joined by LJ. Hey, GG.
Hey LJ.
Hey.
I was playing Spanish race and then I see, wow. Until I was stuck on finding more ball bomb, it was good content. After that, it was bad content. After going to Targus, it really becomes good content.
Yeah, that and also the early wild play as well to get the plasma beam. That was another great
Yeah.
call on your part.
Yeah, that was like, oh, a step toward good content.
Yeah. What also eaten your time were that you didn't go for the early space jump dash. And there were PB expansion in a space jump location.
Yeah, I actually don't, cause I didn't practice it, and I maybe don't, and blah 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 stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. And unfortunately, you also weren't able to get the artifact from Gravity Chamber.
No, no slope jump. No, I don't know that. Or get a
Yeah.
jump. I don't know that.
Now,
for sure.
now, if you want to finish this seed out, you can go ahead, but we could tell you where that gravity suit is if you really wanted to know.
Where?
Fungal Hall access.
Oh,
Yeah, fungal hall access. So basically, you have to go all the way into the deepest parts of mines right before you get to OP. Kind of that little vertical shaft where it's underneath the mushroom.
yeah, fungal. Hall B A, I think, or is that
No,
just fungal?
access it. So it's the one right before the fungal
Yeah.
hall A. So just the elevator that takes you down to the third level.
Yeah,
There's like a missile expansion underneath the mushroom.
yeah, I know where you're I know exactly where you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's deep in there. So that's a pretty rough location for that. Just for the one required artifact. So yeah, Super Rose was able to get a lot of time on you by executing a slope jump, and I think it did took you about 5 or 6 minutes to actually get out of gravity chamber because it is a really tough slope jump. But in the end, it certainly saved a significant amount of time based on that placement.
Yeah.
But but the real winner is LJ because he got thermal.
Yeah, can you believe this? Your opponent forgot thermal.
LOL. It was like, oh, the first thing I saw, oh, a visor. Hey. Yeah, except for Morphle bomb and stuff, I would say my wording would be like, oh, it was good. But then
Yeah,
at the
but
bad content moment, I was like, oh, hey, I have Fireball. I could do front run out the normal way. I said, no, we'll go to Magma Workstation and do like, oh, let's be hipster and do unorthodox way.
Yeah, but the funny thing about that is, I think that was intended by Logic. You were intended to go Twin Fire's way through Bagmore Workstation to get to get to Thardus, because you couldn't get the super missile any other way,
Yeah.
and you needed the super missile to get the plasma beam by Logic. So you were able to cut out some routing by doing that. So congrats on you for that.
Yeah, but I was saying like in my head like, oh, when I was like fighting for Morphle, I was like, oh, and when I found them, I was like, oh, okay, Super Bowl is, I'm sure it's obviously I'm behind. Otherwise, I could say like, oh, maybe I'm like toes to toes or ahead or things like that.
Yeah, and Super Bros also did a big boy gamble. So after you got the artifact in main quarry, he didn't go to check the items in mines. He wanted to go check life growth first, and yeah.
Oh, I was going to go. I was going to do like, oh, I'll go to main quarry, then go to live room tunnel. That was like, hey, I will do that normally. That was my thinking.
Well, then you would have been rewarded as well, because that is where your Phazon suit was located.
Yeah.
And X-ray.
So- oh yeah, that too. The French vanilla X-ray visor.
Oh.
All right. Well, it looks like we need to wrap things up here. So both of you guys, GGs to both of you. Any last thoughts on this seed or anything about the randomizer itself?
I need to check landing site more.
All right.
And y'all should too.
Me, I always check. Always. That's the first thing I do.
Landing site is easy to forget about.
Yeah, it is.
And for the seed, I would say maybe bad content.
All right. Yeah. So how Quizball said. So I think that wraps it up for this race.
Yeah, so thank you guys for coming out and putting on a good show for us. So everyone out there, please follow the runners. You can see their links there in chat. I want to say thank you to our tracker, Dugareth, for tracking for us, keeping us all honest and on track here. And thank you to Vpron for coming in and co-commentating with me this morning.
No problem.
And for everyone here at Speed Gaming, I'll just remind you, go ahead and follow all of the Speed Gaming family of channels. That is Speed Gaming, and then Speed Gaming 2 through 6, and also Speed Gaming Espanol, Francais, Deutsch, and Portuguese. And if there is nothing else, I have been Quizball, and we will see you next mission.
All right. Let's be prawn and see you next mission too. Have a great day, guys.